Hi, my name is Shelly McGarry, and Angel Faces has changed my life by making me a confident and strong young woman. I was burned when I was still really young in China, and I believe it was by hot water and steam. And so it just burned my face, but because of that, I was put in an orphanage and then I was adopted.
You are first a girl who has a sister, who has a mother, or maybe you're a good musician. Do you have an experience, and an ever so intimate experience, with a burn injury? You bet you do.
I think it's their duty and their responsibility and to be the teachers. But it's up to them to build inside of them a sense of worth that doesn't get stuck in that.
I have to focus on what makes me me besides my looks, which are scarred. And that's basically focus on like my talents, what I'm good at.
Hi, my name is Maria Klemenko, and Angel Faces changed my life by giving me courage, inspiration, love and care, and so much more. I was burned when I was 3.5 months old, I believe. It all happened with me falling over a pot of hot boiling water. She told me how I was dying in that moment, so she was praying to God, and I know that God helped me and saved me that day. I also love how we all get to spend time mostly together and to learn together about how to forgive ourselves and people in our lives and how to deal with pain mostly, because we all feel a lot of pain through our journey.
You don't have to make it happen, just let it flow, because if you focus on that one outcome, you're going to miss some other possibilities that are out there. You won't even see them.
A lot of these girls, they are limited in what they do with their body, and then they begin to think they can't do anything with their body, and they're protected. Their parents protect them, the schools protect them, and so we give them a chance here in a safe environment to try things. And so they become in touch with their body. They learn to kind of like their body again.
I wanted to be a professional volleyball player because I love sports. I love volleyball, basketball, soccer, everything that has to do with sports. And it got taken away from me. So I can't really do what I did before. I'm about to cry. It's just hard being able to do stuff, but after a couple of seconds, you can't do it anymore. On July 24th of 2012, I was burned in a house fire. It was me and my dad and my sister, but I was the only one who got burned. My dad got burned too, but he didn't make it. I was burned 81% of my body.
I needed to create a safe, soft place for them in a holistic framework that they could take that pain and look at it, expose it, deal with it, embrace it, and change it for the good.
I would think of myself lower than the average. I would think I was nothing. Hi, my name is Ebony Lopez, and Angel Faces changed my life by showing me that I'm an independent woman and I have a voice. I was 5 years old, and I was heading towards Texas to go pick up our 2 older sisters. My brother was complaining that it was really hot, and my mom was like, "Don't complain, you're gonna be in the car for a very long time. You gotta have to get used to it." And he's like, "No, it's really hot and I smell gas." And so she turns around to tell him to stop complaining, and she sees that the back seat is on fire. So she screams and she tells my dad to stop the car. And when he stopped, it made the car catch on fire like that. It just filled the whole car. And everybody was panicking trying to get out, but the back seats were on child lock, so nobody in the back seat could get out. My dad and a family friend were trying to get me, but they couldn't. And my mom, she just had this reaction, and she just knew where I was, and so she jumped in the fire and she just pulled me out. And so we went, and a lady had came with some water, the one that was behind us, and 30 seconds later the car had exploded. So I guess you can say cheated death in a way.
They come so wounded and they come so broken, And I see it because I see myself in them when they arrive. I see myself as I was so many years ago, with no hope and no place to go. And then seeing them transition through the week and see them stand a little taller, see them smile maybe for the first time, swim for the first time after their accident, and let things out that they've been carrying for so long.
When you come to Angel Faces, you don't only come to learn, but you come to create a bond and to trust people and to have an open heart. And know that when you go home and you look in that mirror and you don't look at yourself and say you're ugly or you're burned. You look at yourself and say, I'm a powerful woman, and there is more to me than just the burn girl.
I believe we are the launch pad to a true, open, healthy life.